watching a winter storm make its way to the tri-state by this weekend. I'll show you how much snow we're expected to get here in just a few minutes.
And looking forward to the weekend, but looking ahead to the weekend now because we're talking about a pretty big snowstorm that's expected. So meteorologist Anna DuVall here to break down the timing of it. When is the first kind of, I guess, flake of snow expected to fall? Is that Saturday?
Yeah, that's going to be Saturday evening, late afternoon-ish is when we'll first see the snow start to make its way into our area. And that's going to last throughout the entire weekend. So once that first snowflake happens, we'll see snow covering the tri-state here until we get into early Monday morning. We do have a winter storm watch for the entire weekend for the entire tri-state, and this is what it looks like for you. Again, that's going to be Saturday 7 a.m. and it's going to last until 1 a.m. there on Monday, again for the entire tri-state. You could see 6 to 10 inches possible throughout the area, maybe a couple isolated higher areas, but we're expecting mostly the 6 to 10 range here. Over the next couple of days, just be aware of any travel impacts that the snow might happen to, get in the way a little bit, especially going into the weekend. So just be wary if you have any plans to travel this weekend. Today, it's going to be windy in the morning, and then it's going to be time to prep. We really want you guys to get out there, get all your errands done before we get into the weekend. Friday is going to be colder. We'll have wind chills below 0, and then moving into Saturday and Sunday, we'll see that snow start, and that'll get heavier going into Sunday. So again, make your way out there today. Today's our warmest day of the next 10 days. So if you need any reason to go outside, that's going to be it. We're going to be slightly above that freezing mark. And again, we're staying dry today, and that's why we need you to go outside, get the milk, get the bread, whatever you need to get through this winter storm for this weekend. That's what we're looking like here. I'll show you guys those totals for how much snowfall we're expecting to get here in just a few minutes.
Brad, I'm going to get you back for that, for making me read all of those names back to back. What am I, being punished for something? All right, 11:18. Let's send things over to meteorologist Anna DuVall, because Anna, obviously this is something I feel like that was put on our radar. Well, that you put on our radar. I know. I mean, as early as last weekend, we were talking about this storm expected this weekend here, and this is going to be one that people need to prepare for. I mean, we're talking about several inches of snow expected, right?
And we're talking about thousands of miles that are going to be impacted by this winter storm. So definitely a high impact snowstorm that's making its way across the U.S. The snow here is not going to start until Saturday evening. We could see several inches possible from this. Here's what it's going to look like today, though. It's going to be windy, but it's going to be time for you to prep for this weekend, because it's going to be the warmest day. Going into Friday, we'll have bitter cold temperatures, those wind chill values below 0, and then by the time we reach Saturday, that's when that snow will start to settle into the area. And it's going to get heavier as it progresses through, especially into Sunday there. We have a winter storm watch across the entire tri-state right now. This won't go into effect until 7 a.m. Saturday and go through 1 a.m. on Monday. You could see anywhere between 6 to 10 inches possible, a few areas with maybe a few isolated pockets of heavier snowfall, but travel impacts are going to be likely with this because we will be pretty caked in with snow here. This is what it's looking like on clouds and radar, as well as our watches and warnings overlaid on top of that. And you can see this winter storm warning is stretching all the way from Arizona all the way up into New York. And again, just thousands of miles of people that will be impacted by this winter storm here. This is what it's looking like in Cincinnati, though. Again, that winter storm warning for the entire tri-state. We just have clouds filling into the area. So looking outside, a gloomy looking day, but again, the warmest day of the next 10 days. So definitely take advantage of it. Go out there, run your errands. 32 degrees in Newport, feeling more like 23, 29 in Cincinnati, feeling more like 18. So we definitely have chillier temperatures out there, but we need to just bundle up and get out there, grab anything that you need for these snowstorms, especially through the weekend, so you don't have to get out in all of that snow, any of that ice that's going to be on the road. Get out today. It's going to be, again, that warmest day of the week. We're going to be above freezing, and that is the best news I have for you. because it's going to be getting colder here over the next couple of days. And then again, we have that weekend snow that's on the way. The timing with this will that be snow arriving Saturday evening and not exiting until early Monday morning. So a pretty significant amount of snow leads to high travel impacts and power outages as well. And again, those totals will be anywhere between 6 to 10 inches. This is what it's going to be looking like for you Friday, 7 p.m. This is where it's starting over in the west and central U.S. It'll start to make its way over Saturday early morning, and you can see it approaching the Cincinnati metro here. And then it takes over as we go into Saturday evening. That's going to stick with us moving into early Sunday. You can see how close we are to that line, that mixing line. We'll start to see maybe some snow and rain mixed in, but we are completely staying snow covered for the time being. Check back in as we move into the next couple of days because things could change. But for the time being, we're just expecting that snow to completely stay in the tri-state here until early Monday morning. And how much snow are you going to see with this? Again, we're just kind of reiterating the fact that this could change over the next couple of days, but for now, anywhere between 6 to 10 inches is what we're expecting for the entire tri-state. So be ready for a significant amount of snow. Get out there today, run those errands. Again, the warmest day of the next 10 days ahead of 4 first alert weather days that we have on deck for you. That snow will start Saturday evening and last until early Monday.
Well, coming